All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you all through the steps on how to take public domain images and upload them to a particular site that I am finding very interesting. Remember, guys, smack that like button, leave a comment, click and subscribe. Any feedback will be appreciated. So here you'll be taking particular public domain images, and you can take them as is, or you could change them around and recreate certain aspects of the image and make them your own and use them for monetary purposes. And the purpose of this video is to try to show you guys how to make some money on what they call autopilot. When you are sleeping, money could be coming in. All right, so the first site there's a few sites out there like Wikipedia, free images, but I'm just gonna show you guys two because I find these two a little easier, and they're different images on all of them, so you would want to go through the different sites, right? So we are on the Met, the Metropolitan Museum, right? And this particular site here, you can filter it. You can go by geographic locations, and you could you don't really have to mess with the departments here, but definitely you can choose if you want to just see oil paints, inks, whatever, right? Right now I just have it on oil paints, and say you click on an image that you like, it'll tell you right here, due to rights restrictions, this image cannot be enlarged, viewed at full screen, or downloaded. That means it is not public domain. So you have to go through a few of the images and see if it says public domain, you are good to go. You can take the image as is, but I don't like to do that. I like to edit it, recreate, and make it my own, right? But to each his own. Raw Pixel. This is one of my favorites here because Raw Pixel actually has the button right up here, public domain. So you know that everything you see on here is public domain. You can use it and do whatever, right? So for my purposes, what I'm going to be using it is for Redbubble, right? I settled on 3 images that I'm going to combine and create one, right? I already downloaded them and brought them into Photoshop here, right? So it's 1. Let's make it's a little bit. 1, 2, and 3. So I decided I'm gonna have this as my background, just the middle, not the edges, not the images on the edge, on the bordering the image in the middle, right? So on Photoshop here, I'm just gonna I just want to use these floral arrangements here, and I'm just gonna get a selection going around here and separate this from the background here. And all the images I took are public domain. And this is what I was meaning. Like, if you are up to it, you can just create your own flowers or image to add to what you are using them for. So I took that, right? Now I'm just gonna clean it up a bit. Let's get the magic wand tool, one of my favorites. Get that out of there. Okay, it's still connected, so. There we go, there we go. And after I select and clean it up, I copy and paste, and I bring it into here, right? Now I'm gonna go to these, and this is what I wanted right here. So let's just get this from this background here. So copy, paste, that separates that from the background. And then we're just gonna, this should be a little easier because the colors, the contrast is so a little different than the Magic Wand tool. Should pick it up very easy. And, you know, you clean that up, and once you have that cleaned up the way you want, and why I like doing this with the public domain, because you know, there are people out there that's using them exactly the way it is, copy and paste, and once I bring that in here, that's here now on top of the image I want to use. So now, you know, you design it, set it up the way you want to edit it. I think I'm going to have one down here. Right. Fill up some of the spaces, but you know, designing it however I want. And another thing you can do here is you could change up the image here to match the background exactly, right? So however you want. So then I'll have a set that's different from the original that I brought in, right? So that is what I did here. And I changed it up to this here so it kind of blends in with the background. And with this guy here, I want to duplicate and resize. So even subtle changes, I know that there will not be another one like this out there. So when you are happy with what you got, either you can crop it or resize to fill in the entire picture plane. Let's move that here. And after you are happy with the image you created, now you could come, you can mess around with like, I showed you guys in the other video. Now you could come like to auto color, mess around with enhancing certain pigments there, mess around with the balance, the adjustments, brightness, contrast, filters, and you know, you get it to your liking. And you can mess around with the filters. You can either even duplicate the layers and mess with the effects of the top layer. Let that bleed through. All right. And this is where your personal touch comes in. I settled in on this. And once you save it as a JPEG, once you're happy with your image. And this is a totally unique image. It's not going to be found anywhere else because it's now my image. So now, when you save it, now after you've created your account on Redbubble, which I've created mine, curated corner, some of the, you know, I'm just gonna keep adding images to the products here. So once you've created your account, you come up here to add new work. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload new work. So here it is right here. Bring that in. I'm just going to name it. Let's see what I'll name it. Fine Floral. Let's go. Forgot about this part here. Fine Floral. Now you can add your tags for when people are searching. And what did it say? Sorry about that. I'll show you guys. Separate tags with commas. All right. Flowers. I think you could only add 20. Garden. Describe the work. Floral arrangements, right? Of course, you want to add more, but I'm just going through this to show you guys. And once you have the work up, now you pick and choose what you want the work to appear on. You can enable it, edit it, resize it. Phone case here. See, I like the way that looks. The pillow definitely looks good on that pillow, but you know, a mouse pad case. Certain things you can enable or disable, and that's what makes this site, Redbubble, pretty cool. The clock. And it becomes addictive now because you just constantly can be putting images up here and you just want to keep it going. And so I wanted to edit it. You can scale to large. If I want it larger here, you'd see how it changes on the item itself. All right. Shower curtains. So many different products. And once you upload your file and get everything complete, and you click I accept and all that at the bottom, now you get to see an image that you brought actually on the product and people wearing it. And you know, you get some cool images of how it looks within the room. And what's cool about Redbubble, it promotes it, it packages it, it ships it, it gets the product out to anyone interested, you know, and you can promote it yourself. You promote your page, you know, and try to get some traffic in. But what's really cool is after you do it, you just see how it looks on all the products. And of course, this button here is if you want to share it out. You get frame prints of it too. It's really cool. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to show you all. How you can take public domain images, recreate it, make it your own, and start selling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.